For more, we're going to speak now to our London correspondent, Benedicte Paviot, standing by for us at Downing Street. Hi, Benedicte. So we are waiting to hear just momentarily from the British Prime Minister, but why make this announcement now, nearly 2 years into the latest war between Israel and Hamas?
Well, this British government, led by Keir Starmer, and indeed successive governments, for example, the Conservative ones that preceded this one, have said that that recognition of a Palestinian state would come as part of a peace process and at a time of maximum impact. They believe that time of maximum impact is now. That pathway was set at the end of July, we know, by Keir Starmer himself after much reflection. And very much, they say, the other argument is that there's a responsibility, a moral responsibility, to act, to keep the hope of a long-term peace deal alive, and that is why they want to do it. Everyone has seen, and government sources tell us, that the situation on the ground has worsened. Images of violence, of killings, really images of starvation in Gaza, which the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, has called, quote, intolerable. He has said that previously. Perhaps he'll say that again today. Amongst the other key factors, ministers have highlighted the continued expansion of Israeli settlements in the occupied West Bank, which are, of course, illegal under international law. And also, and not least, is that within the Labour Party itself, and the left wing of the Labour Party has been putting huge and frequent pressure on the Prime Minister. Indeed, it culminated in a petition where more than half of the Labour Party MPs were actually calling for this and saying that it could not come too soon.
Benedicte, this announcement is going to come from France as well, theoretically ahead of tomorrow's UN General Assembly, but we're just getting word that both Canada and Australia have presumably followed in the steps of Keir Starmer by announcing that they recognize a Palestinian state today, this Sunday. It's caused quite a bit of division here in France. What do things look like in the United Kingdom?
Well, as well as the very frequent, almost weekly, huge demonstrations through the British capital and in some other cities of demonstrators, Palestinian and others, of all ages, of all backgrounds, very much saying that what is happening in Gaza is a genocide. I should underline that the British government has not used and refuses for now to use the word genocide. You've had as I said, the Labour Party MPs very much calling for that, but also some opposition MPs. Having said that, the Conservative leader, Kemi Badenoch, says, yes, she wants a two-state solution in the Middle East, but she published an article in the Telegraph over the weekend where she said, quote, it is obvious, and the US has been clear on this, that recognition of a Palestinian state at this time and without the release of the hostages would be a reward for terrorism. So that is what she's saying. I should also point out that there was an open letter yesterday to Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, from family members of some of the hostages taken by Hamas, and they were urging the Prime Minister not to take this step until the remaining 48 hostages had been returned. So there are some people who are extremely unhappy. We know the American president, Donald Trump, is not happy and thinks that the United Kingdom is making a mistake. He said that during the joint press conference, but he said it was one of the few disagreements he had with Keir Starmer. So yes, it has proved divisive, and of course the Jewish community here is not happy about that and is worried. And some of the families of the hostages are saying this is going to make the release of the hostages much more complex, much more lengthy.
Benedicte Paviot in London, thank you very much.